Today is our biggest match ever. We are in the first round of the FA Cup proper, and we're playing a team in League One, so we're probably going to get absolutely hammered. Greetings, my excellent friends, and welcome back to episode 31 of the Culture Club. I am Kirk Sheridan. We're unbeaten after 12 matches. A lot of draws in there, but we are currently top of the table by 2 points. And Maidstone, who have a game in hand over us, will probably only go second because we've got a significantly better goal difference. So far, I have to say, things are going absolutely swimmingly. We beat Boreham Wood 1-0 in the last episode, then drew 0-0 at home to Dulwich Hamlet in a game where we dominated possession, but they actually had the better chances. Bamber Bridge in the final qualifying round for the FA Cup, we absolutely dominated them. The fact that they scored was absolutely ridiculous because we should have walked away with that match. A lot of bookings though. The next match against Eastbourne Borough, which we drew 1-1, and again should have absolutely walked over. But then it all came together when we played Dagenham and Redbridge, 3-0 victory, making the most of that XG finally. A couple of goals for Edwards, another one for Adam Wharton, and Gale really starting to hit some decent form. Now, before you ask, the finances are still atrocious, but they are climbing. You can see that little upward trend there. A little bit of profit this month. Long may that continue. Thank you very much. No word on that takeover though. It's just, everything's gone quiet. Everything's fallen through. All in all, the board are pretty pleased with how things are going. I've got an A rating for the first time this season. It has been a solid B all the way through. So they're pleased with our attacking, entertaining football. Very pleased with our high tempo press. And delighted about our possession football. They're also delighted with how we're performing in the league, sitting top. I'm not surprised. And we've just reached the first round of the FA Cup, which is where we're going to focus our attention today. Now, I must be honest, I'm not expecting much of a cup run. We're playing Plymouth, who are sitting in League One at the top of the table. So they are the best team in the Division 3 tiers above our own. We will probably get absolutely battered today, but we're going to give it a good go. We're going to play our own style of football. They're coming to our place. Who knows? Anything's possible. To be honest, even if we got a draw and took it back to their place for a replay, I'd be delighted because that would probably result in decent enough gate receipt that would be split 50-50 and really help our bank balance. Our assistant manager is once again recommending a load of different changes to the team, but I'm happy with the one that I've picked. We'll accept the assistant's opposition instructions, of course. And here you can see they're recommending that we play cautiously because they're obviously a much better team than we are, but let's just give it a try. See what happens. It's probably going to be our highest ever attendance as well. I saw that 2,000 tickets have been sold for this match, so hopefully a fairly GTS Culture focused crowd because it's a long way along the south coast from Plymouth. So here's the team that we're putting out today. We've got Graxic in goal, Agbula, Leslie Smith and Watson at the back. I'm giving Eastman a rest because Leslie Smith is just performing that little bit better at the moment in that covering defender role. At wing back, we've got Vincent, and Ina has come in for McWilliams. McWilliams is unfortunately the only player who's tired from our previous match in midweek. So I'm going to leave him on the bench and hopefully bring him on towards the end of the game to cause some problems down that right flank. In the centre of midfield, we've got Beggs and Hinshelwood, because unfortunately Olafinyana is suspended. That is a loss that we really could be doing without today. Then we've got Low Everton in that shadow striker role. I've picked Gale ahead of Weeks on the left wing because his last couple of performances have been very, very effective. So hopefully he can cause some problems for Plymouth today. And then obviously Edwards up front. 14 players feeling the formation could expose us at the back. Yes, it could. But the board want us to play expansive attacking football, so that's what we're going to do. This is a chance, though, to show that the recent praise is justified, and that has motivated a few people, right? So if we can hold our own against Plymouth, this would bode incredibly, incredibly well for the rest of the season. Our biggest ever test, oh my word, and our biggest ever crowd. Look at that, we're absolutely packed out at the enclosed ground, and we have a corner to kick things off. Hey, Gale, oh, it's off the bar! What a start that would have been within 3 minutes to go ahead. Oh, it's nice to see so many people in the crowd. Be nice if we could make this a regular occurrence. It's probably quite unlikely, but we're still a very, very low reputation team. Oh, Hinshelwood picks up the ball on the edge of the area, floats it out to Aina. So the starting attacking highlights are with us. Aina manages to get past his man, cuts it back to Low Everton. Aina to Hinshelwood, who knocks one into the box. Low Everton, Aina. Edwards is there! Oh! Edwards had his effort blocked by the goalkeeper or defender there. I wasn't sure exactly who it was. But after 20 minutes or so, we've got most of the possession and the better of the chances. Are we being underestimated here by Plymouth, possibly? Well, we've cleared one effort that... Oh, we've cleared one effort that they had on goal there. And a long-range volley comes to nothing. They're just knocking the ball around. And it would be great if we can actually nick the ball off them. But they're playing some pretty football here. Nice one-touch stuff that we really aspire to. And there's the ball over the top. Their striker is clean through. But Graxic stands tall. Graxic stands tall and it goes behind for a corner. Now this is the kind of opportunity. If we can manage to clear it, we've got some pacey players up front who might just show us something special. We do manage to clear it out. But it's... are we going to pick it up? Oh, nice sliding tackle there from Low Everton. We're showing Plymouth that they are in a bit of a game here. And this was a very strong save from Graxic. Just stood up tall. Ball bounced off his arms. They are picking up a bit more possession, but we still have had the better of the opportunities and the better of possession. And they've got some tiring players. So it looks like a lot of their players must have been involved midweek. Going into half-time, they do have a slightly higher XG, but our possession is better. So we can probably be saying, delighted with how we've dominated possession. I don't feel the need to make any changes at this point in time. It's going pretty well, but that might change after this free kick. Oh, it does! A little dink free kick to our near post. Oh, that's annoying. And Revan, Lord of the Sith himself, has scored the first Plymouth goal. Plymouth to take a long kick upfield. This would be one of those nice opportunities for Leslie Smith. Just get on the end of the clearance, head it towards Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood play a ball up to Gale, possibly. Oh no, and it's actually played through to Ennis, who... Oh, Graxic, though, does another great job at standing tall there. The Plymouth forward tried to dink it over him with a chipped finish, but Graxic managed to clear it out. So Griffiths with the corner. We do manage to get it clear, but Plymouth's higher quality is starting to tell a bit. If we do want to get something from this match, I'm going to need to make a change, I think, because they're really starting to get comfortably into this game. Ina's the only one having a decent game. Gale hasn't really done anything, which is a shame. It's much higher quality opposition than he's used to. I'm thinking, actually, Edwards hasn't been brilliant. So what I might do is actually bring Fondop on to play as a target forward for us. Just change our style of approach a little bit. That'll do for now. Ask them to get out there and make a difference. So we've got Weeks to cross in, Fondop to nod them in, hopefully. Beggs to Weeks. Vincent there. We've picked up a couple of bookings, Agbula and Vincent. Beggs on the edge of the box to Hinshelwood. He's going to hit one. Oh, and it's off the bar again. Twice we've hit the woodwork in this game. Oh, what might have been. And we'll have to make our final change. It's going to have to be McWilliams to create some more threat down that right-hand side. Take off Vincent, who's on a booking anyway. Ina can swap to the left wing. And McWilliams, 10 minutes to cause some problems. I mean, a 1-0 defeat would be entirely respectable here. We've got 3 minutes of added time. It doesn't look like it's going to come to anything. No. We have to be absolutely proud of that performance. We hit the bar twice, 6 inches either way, and we would be looking at a fantastic 1-1 draw and a replay at Plymouth Argyle's ground. So at the end of the day, their players just had higher quality, but they didn't put in an amazing performance. They were defensively solid, and it says a lot, I think, actually, that their best players were their defensive midfield. Their attack did not fire today. So they did themselves incredibly proud today. Well done. And that fills me with a lot of hope for the rest of the season. Yes, we lost. That's our first defeat in competitive football this season. But against a team that's walking the division 3 tiers above us, that is a performance that we can look back on in future and think maybe this is where we started to really show what GTS Culture can do. £3,000 we managed to win, which is not too bad, really. The Plymouth manager there is saying that we can be very proud of themselves. We did ourselves justice and gave them a tough battle. Glad that that's been recognised. So we're going into the second round of the FA Trophy as our next cup competition at the end of November. But there's a lot of football that we need to play, and I think there's only one match that is worth really showing you next. We're going to play through a big chunk of games and see how we get on playing Maidstone, who are the other professional team pushing for promotion. We've already beaten Boreham Wood this season. We've already beaten Dagenham and Redbridge. Can we make it a triple by also adding Maidstone to our scalps? So I hope you will join me then. If you've enjoyed what you've watched today, just drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn your notifications on to find out the second the next video drops. And in the meantime, of course, be excellent to each other. I'm Kirk Sheridan. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.